This is lesson number 8, simplest form, or otherwise known as simplifying fractions. So here's how we do it. First, we got to find the greatest common factor of the numerator, which is the top number, and the denominator, which is the bottom number. Then, we divide the numerator by the denominator by the greatest common factor. Okay, so, step number 1. My fraction is 6/16. So first thing, I got to find the greatest common factor. In order to do that, I've got to list the factors. Remember, when I list the factors, I start with 1 and itself. You notice all the space I'm leaving in between there, so I don't run out of room. Okay. Then I just use my divisibility rules. Well, 6 divisible by 2? Yes, because it's even. 2 times 3 is 6. After 2 comes 3. Oop, hit the other side. I am finished. Now let's go with 16. So 1 times 16 is 2 a factor? Yes, it is, because 16 is even. 2 times 8. 3, no, because 1 plus 6 is 7. 4, yes, it is. 4 times 4. Now you notice, it's 4 times 4, but I only wrote it once, because I don't need to write it again. So what's the largest number they have in common? That's correct. 2 is the largest number I have in common. So, step number 2 is divide by the greatest common factor. So I'm going to divide by 2, divide by 2, and I'm left with 3/8. So 6/16 in simplest form is 3/8. Okay. So let's try these two. Let's try these two together. Okay. Now let's go back for a second. How do I know 3/8 is in simplest form? Because the greatest common factor is 1. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my numerator and my denominator to have a greatest common factor of 1. And once that happens, simplest form. So let's look at these two ones that are together. Now, 5 and 7. So I'm going to list my factors. So I've got 1 and 5 and 1 and 7. I know that because they're both prime numbers. So the greatest common factor is 1. When you divide anything by 1, you get what you started with. So I don't need to do anything else. This is already in simplest form. So we'll just call it SF. Now, 27 and 36. Now, for some of these, you can use your basic facts to help you out here. This is a basic fact one, but I will list the factors anyway. So 1 and 27. 27 is an odd number, so I don't need to mess with any even numbers. So 3. 2 plus 7 is 9. 3 times 9 is 27. 4 no, 5 no, 6, 5 no, 7 no, and 9. Oh, 9's over here, already done. So 36. 1 and 36. 2 is, most certainly is. 2 times 18. 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. So I know 3 is. So 3 times 12. 4. Yes, it is. 4 times 9. 5. No. 6. Yes. Oop. It was 4 times 9. Forgot about the 4 there. And 6 times 6. So I only wrote it once. So what's the largest number they have in common? 9. So if I divide by 9, I get 3/4. So go ahead and give the video a pause, and you try these other two. All right, here are my answers. I got 3/5. Listed all the factors. 6 is the greatest common factor. So 18/30 simplifies to be 3/5. And here's the hard one. 17 over 51 is 1/3. Now my divisibility rules came into effect here. 5 plus 1 is 6. So I know 51 is divisible by 3. And that's how I got that. All right, let's take a look at the next slide. Together, simplest form. Now, if both numbers end in a 0, here's what I could do. Draw a line through it. So I'm left with just 2/4. 2/4 equals 1/2. So that's a quick shortcut for that. So go ahead and give the video a pause, and I want you to try 36/48. And you came up with 3/4 as an answer. So that is simplifying fractions. So here is your stamp page / bell work for school tomorrow. Good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow at school.